welcome to the Felix on Mars film podcast thing. We're still working on the name. I'm Dean.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Alex.
And today, we bring to you something Hollywood. The Oscars. They're coming up. And we have opinions because we are assholes who have opinions. Do we not? Are we not assholes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like everybody here is.
Yep. Everyone has an opinion.
My grandpa
calls
calls me an asshole all the time.
Really?
Yeah. When he sees me, he goes, "What's up, asshole?"
Aw.
How young did you start?
Probably like when I was like 7.
Oh, so he knew by then. This wasn't a thing he was like...
I think it comes
I'm
with
not
the
sure.
name, so he probably knew.
You probably let it out. He probably saw you as a baby and was like, I
Fucking
can't say it
asshole.
to him yet, but
You're like, I can feel it. I can
It's like,
feel
look at this.
it.
Look at that adorable asshole.
He was looking at him. He's like, this guy's going to have some really controversial film takes soon. That asshole. He's probably pretentious. You probably came out wearing the Kurosawa bucket hat.
Yep, 100%. Kurosawa bucket hat and Kiss face paint makeup on
where did you get that?
at the Frida Cinema.
It's written on the back.
There you go.
Yeah. Hashtag not sponsored, but we'd really like to be.
That would be dope.
But I kick it over to you, Mr. Dillon, since you needed to talk about the Oscars. Because this is the most important Oscar race of all time.
I'm not going to say needed, but I definitely think that it is.
You have opinions.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you look at and like, especially when it comes to film, like this is considered like the most important award ceremony, and there are a lot of like really good picks in there. And even if you don't care about the Academy Awards, it's cool to look at the nominees and then see how they kind of like compare against each other. So
Yeah, I mean, that's my argument as to why I think the Oscars matter is because, if nothing else, they provide a time capsule of the zeitgeist of Hollywood. Like, what the film culture felt was important, felt was worth calling out, felt was worth awarding.
yeah,
Whether or not they're the best films of that year is almost irrelevant. It's more trying to take a photograph of what Hollywood was at the time, you know? Because, what is it? The 70s? We know the 70s is like a banger decade for American cinema. And if you go through all the Oscar nominees for the 1970s, you get some Kino shit right there. All right? But we're not talking about the 70s.
so
We're talking about the year of our Lord 2026, 5.
so for 2026,
There we go.
what we've decided is to go through a select few categories, and then at the end we'll go ahead and like toss out a few that we feel that we want to talk about. But right now we're going to start with the best supporting actor, and who do we think is going to get that?
Who is nominated? You have to do the whole award ceremony. Alex, get your tuxedo out. You're going to have to do the presentation. I'll get the band revved up.
Nice.
Hollywood, da, 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 Hollywood.
Boy, Alex just there. All right. So
Alex is waiting to drop his One Battle After Another takes.
So for best actor in supporting role, Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another. Jacob, I can't pronounce his last name.
Elordi.
Elordi.
Jacob Elordi.
That's exactly how it's spelled.
Yeah.
Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein. Delroy Lindo, Sinners. Sean Penn, One Battle After Another. Stellan Skarsgård, in Sentimental Value. So, Alex, you want to go first?
Because it's a toss up for you.
Dean, go first.
Okay, I'm gonna say this because I like getting married to the woman I love. It's gonna be Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein. I do think that might be category fraud though, because he is the co-lead of that film. It's
It's like Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
exactly. He's like doing the two-hander with Oscar Isaacs or not Oscar Isaacs?
Yeah, Oscar
It's not
Isaac.
Is it Oscar Isaacs or is that the guy from?
It's Oscar Isaac.
Okay, well, fine, cool. But I think he's like almost like the co-lead of the film, but also he kind of like showed up for that movie to be, because he was a short notice replacement for Andrew Garfield,
Yeah.
and he shows up on like I think 2 weeks notice and fucking kills the role.
I think it's
Garfield
just
was supposed to do that
yeah.
role?
Andrew
Correct.
Garfield was supposed to be the monster.
He
I just think it's...
And then he had to drop out because COVID pushed filming back. He had to drop out, and they did his entire makeup, rehearsal, everything for Jacob Elordi in like a month turnaround.
And he looks like he belongs in a Tool music video.
And you love Tool.
I do love Tool.
But that would...
But I think it's because he's in it considerably less than Oscar Isaac.
Yes.
He shows up, like halfway through the movie?
Yeah.
And then he's
halfway through the movie, and then he carries the last hour of it.
Well, probably last 45, yeah.
Yeah. But I think he really kind of brings the monster to life. I think it's a situation where I think a great supporting actor, one, helps drive the plot forward and helps support the main story and gives, I don't know, it fills out the world, but also a great supporting is somebody where I'm like, I want to see that guy's movie kind of situation. But
maybe we'll get a continuing adventures of Frankenstein's monster on Netflix.
What are the odds of this happening?
I think it's pretty slim.
Next to zero. But I liked Jacob Elordi and Frankenstein. That's my pick for best supporting actor.
Yeah, no, he rips in that movie, 100%.
Fucking, I got Delroy Lindo.
The America's Sweetheart, Delroy Lindo.
I need it. I need Delroy Lindo to win. I think that they'll give it to him? Probably not. But I would like to see him take it. When I really like Sinners, and when you look at Sinners, you can't talk about Sinners without talking about like how good Delroy Lindo was.
Mm-hmm.
And he becomes like one of the heart and souls of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. This is my pick for best supporting, but who knows? Benicio might get it.
It's Benicio. I actually have a question for you on this because who's the gentleman that plays the villain in Sinners? What's his name?
Jack O'Connell.
Jack O'Connell.
Jack O'Connell. Are you surprised he didn't get nominated in best supporting?
No.
Really?
I thought it was really good, but I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect Sinners to get nominated,
or at least nominated the way it was, because it's the most Oscar nominations in Oscar history, 16 Oscars.
Didn't even expect that.
I
didn't expect a nomination. Period.
Okay.
But like, cause it is still a horror film at the end of the day, and I don't expect horror films to get that much love. So, we'll get to it, but we'll get to it in a little bit. But there's another horror surprise in the supporting category role. So when we get there, when we get there. But yeah, for the most part, like, it doesn't surprise me when these
when these things kind of happen.
Yeah.
It's also like it's Delroy Lindo. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised he doesn't have like 3 Oscars right now. I'm a little surprised.
Delroy Lindo, no matter what he's in, he's fantastic.
He's the best part of Da 5 Bloods.
He's the only good part of Da 5 Bloods.
This is not true.
But
there's a lot of good in Da 5 Bloods, but he's the best part of Da 5 Bloods. All right,
Alex.
So for me, who I want to win is Benicio del Toro. I think that with only 8 minutes of screen time within that 2 hour and 40-minute movie, it's like he just chews it up. Every time he's on screen, every time it revolves around him, it's like you're just fired up. I think that performance is one of the best performances I've ever seen in my life.
And it's so subtle.
Yeah, it's perfect. He's great. He's got a great energy. And like in a movie that's very frenetic and like pretty like tense, he brings like such like coolness and calmness to it. They're like, dang, like
some levity.
Yeah, like this. Even when everything's going to shit right now, like this guy's got it under control, and like it's just a performance that is so like cool. Like there's every time he says something, like you hold on to those words. You know what I mean? Like he is Sensei Sergio St. Carlos. But I think if
you're a betting man,
if I'm a betting man, I'm gonna have to say Sean Penn maybe
as Colonel Lockjaw.
As Colonel, Stephen J. Lockjaw, because I don't know, he's a great villain. He is a great villain in it, but Benicio del Toro is my pick for who I would want to win.
Mm-hmm. Do you think, okay, as a betting man, do you think we're giving it to Sean Penn? Because I think we all came away with different people, but is Alex right? If we're betting men, if we're putting money down on Polymarket, are we going to give it to Sean Penn?
Sean Penn's a good pick.
It feels like it's kind of like a safe pick. It's like, oh yeah, of course it's going to Sean Penn, but at the same time,
Sean Penn
it is a very worthy.
Did you guys see Sentimental Value?
Yes, and Stellan Skarsgård is fucking great in that movie. I loved that movie.
But do you think that his performance was better than Sean Penn's, or did Sean Penn deliver the more like impactful performance?
Sean Penn delivered the more impactful performance.
It's also the thing. Sean Penn is one of those super seasoned, steady hand actors, and I think I know that we're not supposed to talk about the the career Oscar of you've done this for so long you don't have one or whatever. I think Sean Penn has kind of like been showing off the fact that he's like, I'm the steady hand, I'm the most seasoned actor here, I'm the one who's like, you call me in for this, and I show the fuck up to work.
Sean Penn doesn't have an Academy Award?
I don't think so.
Did he not win for Matchstick Men?
I don't think it was I don't think he won for Matchstick Men. I might be wrong, but I don't think he's ever won.
He didn't win for I Am Sam, I'm telling you that.
You're goddamn true. But yeah.
Word. All right. So, who do you got?
I'm saying Jacob Elordi because I want him to win. But if I am a betting man, Sean Penn seems pretty strong. But yeah, I want Jacob Elordi to win. I think it's we need to make new stars. I think his Frankenstein performance is wonderful. It might be the best Frankenstein performance since Karloff. That's my
not Robert De Niro.
No, not Robert De Niro. I love Bobby D, but that is not
Bobby
a great
D.
Performance.
Bobby D. That one sticks with you. That one sticks with you.
You've never heard that before?
You never heard that?
Never heard.
That's what
De Niro referred to as Bobby D.
You ain't hung around Scorsese enough. But Dylan,
Jesus Christ.
Your thoughts.
Delroy Lindo. I'm still gonna stick with Delroy Lindo. I don't think it'll happen. But
you don't want to hedge your bets kind of thing?
Yeah, I think I feel strong about him. Like the possibility of him winning it, I think is bigger than it is like him losing. So if he's not like,
he also falls into that Sean Penn thing I was saying. The steady hand has a career that's like worthy of like having the Oscar.
Mm-hmm. So if he's not first,
Benicio too, though. Really.
If he's not first, then he's definitely like not far behind, like a close second in consideration for it. Alex,
I'm going with Benicio, and at the same time, I feel like Benicio is kind of in that class too. It's like he's been around such a long time. He's given such great performances. It's like this could be it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and now let's move to the ladies of the evening. Best actress in supporting role.
I got takes on this one, please.
All right. Tiana Taylor, One Battle After Another. I'm going to need some help pronouncing these names because Jesus Christ. Ellie Fanning, Sentimental Value. Inga.
That's good enough.
You can show me the name. It's okay.
If you can read this handwriting, bruv.
I got you. Where are we?
And in the category,
actress in supporting role, we have God, you're writing so fucking
Let me see.
bad.
My writing's really bad too.
Ingrid Ibsdotter Lilias. She is. You can tell that's Norwegian.
She is not Russian.
Yes.
Like that accent.
Winari Masaru.
Wanumi.
Okay, that's not me being bad. You should see his handwriting. Then we have Amy Madigan.
You're not naming the films they're in.
Okay. Amy Madigan, Weapons. Winanu. I can't. Winomi for Sinners. Tiana Taylor, One Battle After Another. Inga Ibsdotter for Sentimental Values, and Elle Fanning for Sentimental Values. We're gonna have you take calligraphy classes after this, Dylan. My brother in Christ.
I think mine's worse than that. I can't. It's fine.
So I'll tell a funny story real quick. I just remember I was in, I think, the 9th grade, and my teacher was so upset. He was like, "You got to stay for lunch, and you have to rewrite your entire essay." So I stay after lunch. I go get my fucking food, and then I come back, and I'm sitting down and I'm in the classroom, and I'm like rewriting it. I'm looking back and forth. I'm going hard. And then she comes to me when I'm halfway through, and she's like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Look at it." And I was like, "What?" She said, "It's exactly the same." And I was like, at that point, I don't know what you want me to do.
You're like, I literally can't do this.
I was trying a lot harder, and it just didn't work out. And then she just kicked me out.
I've had an English teacher tell me my writing was bad, and a math teacher. A fucking math teacher told me it was bad. He told me, he goes, "Alex, your writing looks like chicken shit." I was like,
are you fucking up drawing a fucking square?
I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just doing what I do, and it was wrong.
So, Dean, do you want to start off?
Sure. So this is my take. I think Tiana Taylor's going to win for one battle after another, but I really want Amy Madigan to win for weapons. Because Amy Madigan, I'm going to say this right now, she provides such an atmosphere of dread throughout weapons, and you don't even see her until, the last 30 minutes, 40
Uncle
minutes.
Buck.
And it's a thing where I'm like, she shows up, and it's almost like, oh, that's what we've been afraid of the whole movie. And you're like, oh, it's just some weird old lady. And then she starts talking, and you're like, oh, she is way scarier than I ever thought possible. Like, I really think that's one of the better performances just because of that feeling, that dread, that atmosphere that's been going on. But I also think Tiana Taylor's going to win because she's in the movie for, like, the first 15 minutes, and then she does the same thing, but the opposite.
It's 30 minutes. Chill.
30 minutes. She's in it for 30 minutes, and then the rest of the movie is her character just looms over the entire thing. She is the thing that drives the story forward. So
she is the one battle.
The one battle. So that's the thing. It's the coin flip. Do I prefer somebody who is in the beginning and then their presence is felt throughout it, or somebody whose presence is felt throughout it and then you see them near the end, kind of thing?
You know, it's crazy because, like, I think that's the beauty of Brando in Apocalypse Now. Is because you don't see him, but, like, you just get this feeling, like, who is this fucking colonel that's gone fucking mad?
Yeah.
And, like, by the time you actually do, like, get to him, he's the fucking boogeyman.
And I think that's why Madigan is the one I'm leaning towards.
Whenever I think of Madigan's role, I do think of Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now. Like, I get the same vibe.
But those are my picks. I'm leaning towards Madigan just because the expectation I had until we saw her was one thing, and then I was like, oh, this is it. And then my expectations were exceeded after. Whereas Tiana Taylor sets up the entire film on her back, but then it's more of this looming presence throughout it. If she came back for the last 5 minutes, I might lean it to her, but I'm going with Madigan. That's me.
Madigan is who I was referring to when we were talking about, like,
the horror.
Yeah, horror, like, people from horror getting, like, nominated. Because I, like, Sinners, much like Weapons, I didn't see getting nominated. But to see her, like, on here, it's kind of like, whoa. It shows how...
We're in a tidal shift right now. Of cinema. People are starting to finally appreciate horror films. It's finally happening.
No, they aren't. Sick bitches.
Let me have hope, David. Let me have hope.
They're gonna continue to shit on it. That means that people are already trying to, like, attach different titles to things. Oh, it's this type of supernatural.
It's a thriller. It's a fucking no. Silence of the Lambs is a goddamn horror movie. I don't give a fuck what you say.
It does annoy me that people are like, Silence of the Lambs. Oh, it's a psychological thriller. That's just a horror movie for pretentious people.
Yeah, if
it's
you don't
a horror movie.
You don't want to admit you like horror movies. You call it a fucking psychological thriller.
Yeah,
like, bro, just call it a horror movie and go about your day.
It's fine. But your pick for Best Supporting Actress.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck on Tiana Taylor too. I can see how Madigan wins.
You're kind of here. You heard my argument, and it's the coin flip thing. They're both kind of filling the same parts, just on different ends of the film.
Yeah, I actually really love Wanumi's performance. However, I don't think they're gonna give her the nod. I just don't.
She's already nominated.
For what?
You just said the nod. She got the nod.
Oh,
I don't-
yeah.
I don't-
You
I
don't
don't-
think she's gonna get the win?
Official. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think she'll get the win. So I'll pick Tiana Taylor.
All right.
Alex.
I'm going with Tiana Taylor.
It's a good pick.
It's a great pick, but I do need to give Amy Madigan some fucking I need to give her
her flowers.
her flowers right now, because that scene when she's at the dinner table talking to the kid, and I don't know, I mean, it could just be because the kid's name is Alex. When she's looking at that camera and she goes, "Are you listening to me, Alex?" Like, it freaks me out every time. Like, she's so terrifying. If she wins, like,
You're not gonna be mad.
I'm not going to be mad. I will be like a little upset because I want Tiana Taylor to win. Also, why the fuck is Chase Infinity not nominated?
That's a good point.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I see an argument for not only Chase Infinity but also like Regina Hall.
Yeah, Regina Hall. Literally, you could have nominated anyone in one battle after another for every one of these categories, and you're like, yes.
Is
Well-
it a conspiracy?
They didn't want it to just be an entire category of one battle after another.
Well, they hate my boy.
Well,
They hate him.
male supporting that got like 2 one battle after another stars.
Yeah.
In it. So
I guess. Are you limited to 2?
no, I'm pretty sure you can like have as many as you want. It just depends on how many get the votes for it, because how Oscars actually work, because people don't always understand this, is you have to apply for Oscars. Like, you have to have a campaign, and you have to like present your film. You have to go through a bunch of like categories and pay like a fee or whatever. And it's like, here's my film, and here are the people I'm putting forward in each category. And then through those people, because there's like a pool of, I don't know, like 30, 40, 50 people or whatever, and then the Academy votes on who gets nominated, and then there's another round of who wins. So for supporting, or for actors, right? All the actor categories, only actors vote for those. And then cinematography, only the cinematographers vote for those. Directors, only the directors vote for those. And then you get the pool. And then once the pool's done, everyone does the same round again of the 5 or 6 people, except for Best Picture. Best Picture, everyone votes for.
Can you vote for yourself?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, you can absolutely vote for yourself.
If you are a presidential candidate on voting night, you could vote for yourself.
Yes. That's the thing. You can always vote for yourself. People are like, "Oh, well, you shouldn't vote for yourself." But if you want to win, stuff the ballot boxes. But I'm just saying that for the Oscars, sometimes people are like, "Well, why didn't this movie get nominated? It was the best movie of the year." And I'm like, they probably didn't want to do the Oscar campaign and apply for the fucking Oscars. It's the same reason why Greta Gerwig didn't get nominated for Best Director for Barbie, because she was like, I'm not going to waste the money and the marketing push for it when I would be going against Christopher Nolan and Martin fucking Scorsese. It's not worth my time.
Tough year.
Yeah,
but she deserves the nomination for Lady Bird 100%.
She deserved the nomination for Barbie. I'm not gonna lie, she should have done it anyway. But
I fucked with Barbie.
That's a thing.
I like it too.
It's a good movie. It's one of Becky's favorites. But yeah, that's the whole thing, because the Oscars has a lot more like weird backdoor politics and stuff that goes around in it. But
Chase Infinity should have been nominated.
Not
She
surprising.
she carries probably the third act of that movie.
Okay.
But best supporting actress.
Yeah, Tiana Taylor.
Let's go ahead and move. All right. Let's go to Best Leading Actor.
List them out for us.
All right. Timothée Chalamet, Marty Supreme.
Timmer. Sorry, what happened? It sounded like Matt Stone and Trey Parker came in. What was that? It was a spooky ghost.
Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon.
Blue moon, I got you standing alone.
Magna Mora, The Secret.
Wagner.
Shh, it's a secret.
Michael B. Jordan,
The
Sinners.
Secret Agent.
Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another.
Mm-hmm.
Dean.
All right, I'm just gonna throw this out there. There's some great picks here. We got Timmer, we got Leo, but we only have one person in a dual role who is also a fantastic actor. It's Michael B. Jordan. I'm going to be honest with you. He plays two separate roles that feel both distinctive and separate from each other, and he gets to play against himself. That's impressive. And also, by the end of the movie, I'm like, I stopped seeing Michael B. Jordan in the movie, and I just saw smokes and stacks. I think Michael B. Jordan's getting a win here.
Yeah. So while we're there, that's my pick too.
Sure.
So yeah. However, I do think, is that your pick?
No, he just wants to touch her hands. Dylan moisturizes everyone.
He did. That was a very moist hand.
Yeah.
Second most hand I've felt today.
Jesus
Only
Christ.
second.
Yeah, when I look at that role, like, I watched the movie like 3 times, and there's just subtle differences that he does between the characters, like the subtle shakes that he does with Smoke, just like the different postures that they have. Like he thought of everything to make the characters completely separate, and you feel for them. You don't feel like you're just watching like one dude play, like, you know.
You're not feeling like, oh, it's Eddie Murphy doing a bit. He's playing every character in the movie. It's like,
Whoa.
yeah.
Ryan Coogler, Nutty Professor with Michael B. Jordan.
Okay,
I don't need that.
That would be great.
Dylan, shut the fuck up. America, we need that.
No.
But I mean, to your point, it's like Michael B. Jordan changes his entire body language between the two of them. I noticed this watching the movie. He smiles differently depending on who he's playing, and it's one of those things where it's like, Michael B. Jordan, his career is smiling, and it's a really subtle thing where it's like, even in his tiny movements, his tiny eccentricities, there's such subtle differences that they feel like two sides of the same person. You know, Smokestacks, they're twin brothers, all that. But they feel so separate as beings.
You know,
it's interesting.
You know, it's crazy. He does such a good job with like the posture and everything, and just like the way that like they're dressed as well. That also goes to like the costume department and shit. But like,
you thought he had a twin brother you just never knew about.
Not that,
just like adaptation.
But
exactly.
Smoke looks broader than Stack. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but like
it's almost like he stands differently and moves his shoulders out in a weird way.
He's got more of a gangster thing going. Like he's got like that big presence. They both have a big presence, but in that one, it's like it just feels bigger. I don't know how
it's
to
almost
explain
like it's like they're the same exact person, but you can tell glancing at them. Oh well, he's the muscle and he's the brains, and you're like, it's the exact same person, guys. It's the exact same human being, but at a glance, you're like, oh well, he's the smart one and he's the tough one. Like that's the balance.
I had a moment where like I had to log off of Threads for a day because somebody was like, Michael B. Jordan played 3 roles in Sinners, and I was like, what did I miss? And then I looked, and it was Vampire Stack, and I was like,
yeah.
I was
I was gonna bring that up.
I was like, in my head, I was just kind of like, let's just Stack as a vampire. He doesn't suddenly become. That doesn't count as a third character.
You also got to remember in the movie Sinners, the vampires are almost this like hive mind situation that have like all these experiences just brain blasted in their brains, right? And they have whole different outlooks and feelings and mannerisms with each other. And then when he shows up in the last half, he does feel like changed kind of thing.
How can he not? Because you have to realize that like I forgot what year that were they in the 20s or 30s? What year were they?
It would have been in the 1930s.
I think it was like early 30s.
Because it was at I think in the movie it's at a time where it's like like prohibition's like still going on, but it's like at the ass end of it.
30s all the way to fucking
2025 or whatever.
No,
it goes to the 90s.
Is it the 90s?
Yeah. I think it was like 96.
Probably 96 or something like that.
96 or 92, but like
probably 92, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if you think about that time gap, all that time he's watched like pretty much everything change.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys hear that?
What?
My stomach growled hard as fuck.
You know why? Because you're hungry for that Michael B. Jordan Oscar.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I like that sweater at the end.
Oh, the Coogee sweater.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When he rolled up in that, I was like, "Fuck yeah,
Dude!" I saw Michael B. Jordan walk in dressed like that. I'm like, "Yo, I need to hit up eBay. I can rock that drip. That looks pretty good."
But, all that time has passed. He's Stack. It's given more than likely given Stack time to like mature as well, in ways that like he just probably wasn't at the when we like originally meet him. And then the way that he talks about like his brother, like how he thinks about that, you have to think he can't really die, so how much time is he just only thinking about that?
And that's the thing. Credit to Michael B. Jordan as the actor here. He's able to do that in the span of in the film a cut, right? From like there's not a thing, oh, we get to see him like evolve in the thing. He just like shows up and just has that presence and that mentality in a cut.
Give my bro his flowers.
All right.
It's crazy because like, yeah, I've always said Coogler gets the best performances out of B. Jordan, because when you look at
Was it Fruitvale Station,
Black Panther, Creed, like, bro, like these are versions of like Michael B. Jordan. Like Michael B. Jordan's always been like a good actor, but whenever he works with Coogler,
he's a great actor.
It's like,
yes, you start, and I think that's because of their relationship, and like because they talk about each other, like, and how they kind of like how well they kind of like connect and gel. I think that's the reason that Coogler's able to like find those like key things to say to get those performances out of him.
because like Creed 3 is awesome, but it's not a Michael B. Jordan Coogler performance. You know what I mean? Like his performance in the first Creed is like top notch. Creed 3, while still great, that's a Jonathan Majors movie. You know what I mean? Like, but like it's just like Michael B. Jordan, like he's really good in it, but he doesn't hit that level of when he's with Coogler.
So I think you and me are in agreement. Michael B. is the man.
But I think DiCaprio has a heist.
Well, Alex, who do you think is going to win Best Actor?
So I do think Michael B. Jordan in the dual role is fantastic. You like his mannerisms, going back and forth. But to me, I've seen this movie 15 fucking times, but I do not see Leo acting in this movie. Like it's such
a transformative performance.
Yeah, like you could tell it's Leo, obviously, but like most of the time I'm watching him on screen in that movie, I'm watching his hands, and like the way he like moves his hands in the movie, it's like that's not acting. That's someone living in that part. You know what I mean? Like when you see someone like they're just acting, like, you know, you don't see them moving, or like, you know, they'll do stuff with their face. Leo's like using his body, like he's like trying to remember things. His hands are going around like all crazy. I feel like that isn't like, yeah, it's a performance. He's acting, but he plays it off so well. It feels so real to me. And to me, that's my performance of the year. Might be performance of the decade. I don't know what else to say. I do think Michael B. Jordan does a great job, but I see acting there. When I look at Leo, it's like I see Ghetto Pat, you know, Bob Ferguson. I don't see Leo. I see that character.
I guess my question is, so
because like it's like Michael B. Jordan. Like there's two Michael B. Jordans. That's fucking awesome. I could see it.
Is you think it's a thing where Michael B. Jordan's performance is him showing off the craft of his acting chops, and DiCaprio's not showing off a craft, it's embodying kind of thing? Is it a different approach situation?
Probably like that. Because I do love Michael B. Jordan in the dual role. I do. But I see Michael B. Jordan playing off himself, and I think that's fantastic. But Leo is just once he hits the screen, it's just like, oh, there's Bob Ferguson.
I like how none of us are here are saying Timothée Chalamet, even though he's been trying so hard.
That's my second pick, though. Timmy's my second pick.
I think Timothée Chalamet is a good pick, but Yeah, I'm sticking with Michael B. Jordan. Like, because I had those moments where, like, one of the things that kind of, like, convinced me that that really convinced me that he's, like, going to win or, like, he should win is how you're talking about, like, the hands and whatnot. When he's playing Smoke, there's this subtle, like, shakes the whole time. Like,
well, almost like he has, like, very subtle alcohol withdrawal, like, very subtle.
well, it's because of the, it has something to do with the war.
PTSD. He's got a little bit of PTSD going on.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
And that's why he can't get his cigarette. That's why he has Stack roll his cigarettes the whole movie. And that's why he's just like...
Has that little...
And if you rewatch it, he does it like he's all... That's why you see him kind of like... He'll shake and then he'll grab something to get a hold of himself. Like it's a part of the whole like
embodied performance
of like Smoke when he is that character, because shake and then tries to compose himself. He's that character that is consistently trying to ground everything.
This is such a hard fucking year, I swear to God. Because don't get me wrong, I'm picking Michael B. But, like, I don't think I'm going to get mad if Leo wins because he disappears. Leo does disappear into the role, you know, and if Timmy wins, I'll be like, come on, Marty Supreme ain't that good. Calm the fuck down.
Marty Supreme's awesome.
This fucking horse-faced kid just trying to win an Oscar.
Hey, he's White Boy of the Year. Okay, relax.
Wow. No. Michael B. Jordan is...
He could play White. He could be White Boy of the Year.
Well, because of how Sinners working or Hive Mind, Michael B. Jordan becomes Irish in that movie. He's part of me.
I will say this: if Jack O'Connell isn't nominated for fucking Bone Temple, I will be pissed.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen, but I'm still gonna be pissed.
Again, I'm a little surprised he didn't get nominated for his role in Sinners. I'm a little surprised because he's really fucking good in that movie.
Yeah, my favorite scene from him is
it the Rocky Road to Dublin musical number? Because
no,
it's real good.
It's actually the prayer.
Oh,
when Sammy, when he finally catches Sammy and he's getting ready to kill him, and Sammy starts praying, and then he starts praying with Sammy, and we've heard Jack O'Connell's character the whole time have like the southern accent, and it switches to his Irish accent,
that Irish lilt,
very briefly, and then it switches back, and I was just kind of like, and then when he starts like talking to him about like how the first time he heard those words and how like
and then he starts talking about like the first time I heard those words were from the and all this other shit, and you're just like, he is so much older than we are led to believe, and it's a whole other like colonial thing. Again, that's the thing. Great supporting actors. I'm like, I want to see his movie. I want to see his fucking movie.
Yeah, it gave his like, it wasn't just like a scene. It gave his character so much more like depth, because you understand like not only is he the villain of this movie, but he's a victim of another time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
there are people that came and they took from him, and he's kind of, that's why like earlier in the film, when he's trying to get them to understand that like the Klan's gonna come back for you, like, bro, this is the way. Like,
it's like I've done this exact same thing before, and I was in your spot not that long. Like, come join the fold, my brothers. Come and join.
And if you didn't like believe it when he said it the first time, that was the proof. And the way that he says the prayer with him, it has such like, there's sorrow and there's like empathy there. I don't know.
And how tight is this fucking year where that guy doesn't get nominated? This is a real good fucking year.
But yeah, I think Jack O'Connell, I think he's going to get an Academy Award at some point.
At some point, he's going to get it.
For Sinners 2, the World War II epic that I talked about.
We don't need Sinners 2. Sinners.
You want vampire hunting, fighting Nazis. That's what you want. You want vampires versus Nazis.
Oh my God.
Come on.
No.
But yeah.
Just because it makes money doesn't mean it needs a sequel. You heard me.
All right. So, guys, final picks.
I'm Michael B. I'm not going to get mad if Leo wins. He is my number 2. Great. They're both great performances. They're coming at it from two different approaches, but I think Michael B. wins it. That's my thoughts.
Michael B., but expect the Leonardo DiCaprio heist.
Just Leo.
It's not. You don't think it'd be a heist? It'd be deserved.
100%.
Is this? I'm not saying it's not deserved, but
You gotta admit, it's really fucking good. He's really good in the movie.
is his performance in this better than? Because he won for The Revenant, right?
He did win for The Revenant.
Yeah.
Is it better than The Revenant?
I think so.
There's 5 performances he did better than his performance in The Revenant.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly believe like The Revenant was the one where like, okay, let's finally give it to him.
Yeah.
He should have won for Django Unchained. He should have won for Wolf of Wall Street.
Did he get nominated for Django?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
For supporting.
Mm-hmm.
But this
I think that was also Christoph Waltz was also nominated in the same category.
Christoph Waltz won.
That's my thing. The problem with Leo's Oscar runs for so long was like he was just in awful years to try and win. Okay, Wolf of Wall Street, right? Wolf of Wall Street, generational performance, and you're like, oh my god, Leo's finally gonna win his Oscar.
No.
What else is released this year? 12 Years a Slave. Okay, Leo, you're done.
Not just 12 Years a Slave. Wasn't that the same year as I might be tripping, but isn't that the same year as Dallas Buyers Club?
I think so. That's when Matt
then
McConaughey won.
And then you're looking over at fucking Leo, and he's like, I give a generational performance. Yeah, dude, in the year of 4 generational performances, sit the fuck down. And you're like, God fucking damn
Wasn't
it.
walking away with that one.
Was not. But Leo's given like many great performances.
We did you.
Leo.
All right. Now,
Moving on.
Best Director. So far, we got Chloe Zhao, Hamnet, John Safdie for Marty Supreme.
Josh.
What did I say?
John. I was trying to think who the hell John Safdie was.
Holy shit! What the fuck
dude.
did I write down? Josh Safdie, Marty
See,
Supreme.
guys, it's not just me. He can't read his own writing either.
You said John Safdie, and I was like, wait a second. Smashing Machine's not nominated. I was like, no, that's Benny. Who the fuck is John?
See, it's not just me.
Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another. Do you know how to say the director of Sentimental Value?
Joachim Trier.
Well, I can't. My handwriting.
Well, Alex got it.
Okay.
Joachim Trier.
Okay. And then
I think.
Ryan Coogler for Sinners.
I see.
Dean.
Okay, I loved Sinners, but fuck me, like PTA directed the fuck out of One Battle After Another, and I think he probably deserves the Oscar. I think it's One Battle After Another. I think it's Paul Thomas Anderson. Yeah.
Boo.
I know. Look, all I'm saying is like the chase scene is like one of the best directed things I've seen all year. It's one of those things where the movie is like a 2.5 hour
2 hours and 43 minutes.
2 hours and 43 minutes of
feels like it's an hour and 50.
It does. It is incredibly fast paced. It moves like a dream. It's a giant chase movie that is incorporating like Buster Keaton antics. It's incorporating this black comedy. It's incorporating all these themes, and it's like, fuck me, this thing just fucking moves, and it doesn't have any lulls. It doesn't break down at any point. It doesn't have a tonal like shift or misstep or whatever. And it's a thing where it's like the action is peak, the comedy is peak. It's just, and PTA is that steady-handed director that has 9 films at this point.
It's
and 10 films at this point that I'm like, they're all like that nice, perfect, steady hand. I think it's one of those things he's proven.
And he's never won?
Never won.
He's never won.
He's been nominated. This is now his 10th nomination, or 9th nomination?
I think this is his 9th Best Picture nomination.
9th Best Picture nomination and 0 wins.
I think. I could be wrong. It's at least 8.
So that's my thing. That's why I'm like, I think he just finally wore him down. He's gonna win it.
He's so far the only director, the most awarded director at Cannes, who hasn't won an Oscar.
Yeah, and that's my thing. Like, it could be the outside influence, but also the movie's really good. But I think he's due. I think this is the one. The Generals are eventually gonna beat the Harlem Globetrotters, and I think this is the year. So, PTA.
Do you want to add to that?
No. Or did you just want me to go?
Yeah, I mean, because you guys are on the same one.
so
Yeah.
well,
me and Dylan were on the same one for Michael B.
So I
just went.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with Dean, but my pick is for sentimental value, Joachim Trier.
Oh.
For real?
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Fuck no, dude.
Oh.
PTA, Paul Thomas Anderson, my fucking boy, the fucking wonderkind who has yet to fall. I got you, fool.
That was a swerve.
I'm not lying. We were about to pop the fuck off.
I sold that shit.
Oh,
Whoa. I wasn't ready for that.
Was not.
Wow.
Was not. Okay.
It wasn't John Safdie,
If it was John Safdie.
but no. Okay, there's no bias here. Paul Thomas Anderson is.
You shut the fuck up.
He is.
PTA is your favorite director, and you would suck his dick if he let you.
I would never, but he is the greatest of all time. He needs to win. I need him to win. If he doesn't win, this is probably the last time you'll ever see me on one of these things.
I swear to God.
I swear to God.
Motherfucker, you got to show up to my wedding, or I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm just saying. If blame the Academy if I'm not at your wedding.
I swear to God.
But
okay.
no, So Paul Thomas Anderson, he hasn't made like a fast-paced movie in a while. Like
What was the last one?
Probably Magnolia. Magnolia was probably the last fast-paced movie. Like he slows it down after Punch Drunk Love. He really does. Well, Punch Drunk Love.
Punch Drunk Love is his shortest movie. It's like 90
It's
minutes.
his shortest movie, but like I'm not saying it's slow, but it takes its time. Like it uses.
It's the whole 90 minutes.
It uses the whole 90 minutes, and then from There Will Be Blood on. Not that the movies feel like they're that length, but they're movies that they push through. One Battle After Another is him. You wouldn't think this guy would ever make an action movie, and he fucking makes an action movie. Like it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like he's a director that puts himself in everything that he does, but he's never worked in this genre before. So when he goes into this genre, you'd like, oh, what could it be like? And it's like, no, it's like he's fucking done this before. This is like Michael Mann level of heat. You know what I mean?
I would say that it's a very good movie. It reminded me of Goodfellas in a sense, because Goodfellas is the same thing where Goodfellas is like 3 hours long, and it's like,
Goodfellas is 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Or
chill.
2 hours and 20 minutes, and it's like, oh, it begins and then it never
And
slows
then
down,
it
and it
ends.
just builds. It begins and builds up and builds up and builds up, and the speed just keeps going and going and going, and it just pushes through the whole movie. That's One Battle After
One
Another.
Battle After Another is a director who has complete control of his craft, his vision, and everything that it goes to take a movie. He has complete control of it, and he knows it. And there's not one wasted second. You take 1 second out of that movie, it doesn't work. You add 1 second to that movie, it doesn't work. He like crafted just the perfect theater going experience. The perfect movie. It's practically the greatest movie ever made.
Okay, we're not going that far.
So you think it's his time?
It's his time. He needs to win something. For me.
So Dylan, your thoughts? Chloe Zhao, I think is your pick. Hamnet, right?
No.
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 Nothing against her or the movie.
Joachim Trier, huh?
Did we do Joachim Trier? Did we convince you of PTA? Do you feel it? What are you feeling? What are you feeling right now?
Coogler.
Sinners is kind of like the movie of the year.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's really, 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 really difficult for me to pick against Coogler. The way his career is just kind of like mapping out, and then for him to like work on or make, I think, one of the most impactful films of the year. I think it's really difficult to ignore because he made a lot of choices where things should have not worked. There's so many, like even Delroy Lindo talked about it. There's so many things in this film that shouldn't work,
Yeah.
and like it fucking like just works. It's a fucking vampire film that, you know, you get bits and pieces of like slavery, Jim Crow, like I don't know. You get a history lesson, not just from like black people, but like of the Irish very briefly, and you get the Native Americans in there too, like, and just all this like mingling and coexisting, and then like you can't help but feel like that there's just kind of like always a bigger threat just on the way. Each character is always dealing with something. You relate to every character. It's hard to not look at like what Coogler put together and be like, nah. But heist pick.
You're basically is heist pick your my number 2.
No, it's not. It's not my number 2. It's just I won't be surprised.
Look, don't get me wrong. I agree with you 100% because Ryan Coogler's like because Sinners on paper should have collapsed under its own weight on paper, being like, let's make From Dusk Till Dawn, but in the Jim Crow South with an all black cast, and they're going to be attacked by Irish vampires, and we're going to make it a fucking musical. That should not work.
Exactly.
And then you watch the movie and you're like, is this one of the like best movie of the decade? Is this one of those movies that's just kind of fucking slaps? But that's all Ryan Coogler kind of thing. It's
a film that you look at, right? Like, I know we talked about it recently, but like,
also for anyone out there, that big snorting noise, that was the cocaine that Ryan Coogler was doing while he was writing this movie.
This is fucking I think Sinners is the definition of what an instant classic looks like.
You know what? Mm-hmm. And for one battle after another, the fact that Paul Thomas Anderson did that and he wasn't coked out because he doesn't do that anymore. Like the conspiracy theories going into that movie, it's like, oh, this guy's probably coked out right now. No, the speed of that movie, this guy's probably coked out right now. No, that guy fucking got it down.
Look, I'm not changing my mind here.
He brought out the pots and the pans and he fucking cooked.
I am not taking away from PTA here. I'm just throwing out there that it's like, I'm giving Ryan Coogler his flowers because he showed up to bat and he's like, I'm gonna swing for the fucking fences. I don't care what happens because I'm showing everybody why I'm a fucking generational director, and he showed the fuck up.
Yeah, and this film, I think Sinners, I think it elevated everybody, but I think above else it truly elevated him, like the perception of him as a director, because Fruitvale Station, Creed, like the Black Panthers, like I feel like when you look at those like 4 films, and then you kind of can see like rising you see rising director, and then you see fucking Sinners, and it's like, oh.
Well, I think the problem was that he does like Fruitvale Station, and then he goes into big blockbuster filmmaking. Everyone's like, oh, he's doing Black Panther, which is like, okay, Black Panther's a good movie, but it's also like, oh, he went right into like the big studio corporate thing where they just put millions and millions of dollars behind him, and you're like, okay, but how much is that Ryan Coogler? How much of that is like all the infrastructure around him? And then he does Sinners, and you're like, oh no, he was just that good.
I think no. I think Creed definitely proved that it was him, because when you look at like where like the Rocky franchise was, like he put a whole new fucking battery in that beast.
Yeah, there has never been a bad Rocky movie. All right, I will die on that hill. All those Rocky movies, I watch those, and I hear a bald eagle screeching out of my heart.
We're not talking about that.
All right,
but for 100%, I agree with Dylan. Like, who was thinking, let's make a fucking movie about Apollo Creed's son? And Ryan Coogler was.
And we'll have fucking Sly Stallone come in and be the Mickey to mentor Apollo's son.
In which Stallone should have won the Oscar for that fucking movie.
Who was he against?
It doesn't matter. I don't remember either. But let me just say, when you start with Fruitvale Station as your first fucking movie, it's like, really the only way you should probably go is down from there, because he just fucking cooked on that first movie. And then you get Creed. You're like, fuck. This guy's on it. And then he makes a Marvel movie, and it's one of the best Marvel movies. And then he makes a Marvel movie, and it's one of the best Marvel movies. So, like, you can't say Coogler doesn't deserve his flowers. He does.
Yeah.
But Paul Thomas Anderson
Just gotta let him know.
is the fucking GOAT, the G, the master of it all. He is God.
Oh. Okay, fellas, final picks.
I'm still picking not as vehemently. I'm more of a like, yeah, I know. I think it's about his time. I think he has a good career, and I think this is probably one of the best directed and crafted films of the year. I go with PTA. I would not be surprised if Coogler won. I'm very happy he's nominated, and I would not be surprised if he was the other like option. Like my thing is a coin flip between these two, and I lean more towards PTA.
Alex,
Do you want to yell it one more time?
They better give it to my boy.
in the camera.
They better give it to my boy, or else this is the last.
No.
No, stop that.
This will be the last Oscars I'll ever watch. I won't even have to go to work to Walmart anymore.
He's gonna do some terrible things to the Academy Awards with his butthole if you don't give it to PTA.
I will never hurt anyone else. Ever.
I
Jesus
swear.
Christ. Okay, Coogler. But
Good
heist pick.
PTA.
PTA is the heist pick.
I don't think it's a heist pick. I think it's a fair
It's a
like
fucking
1-2.
heist pick.
Yeah, fine, Dylan. And now it's the real one.
It's practically the greatest movie of all time.
What is?
One battle after another.
No. No.
So, Dylan.
It's top 3
All
for
right.
sure.
Now, next category, actress in leading role.
Oh,
Well, you got to list them
Yes.
off, pal.
list them off.
Jessie Buckley, Hamnet, Rose
Byrne.
Rose Byrne. If I had legs, I'd kick you. Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue, Renette.
Yeah, from Sentimental Value.
Yeah, and then Emma Stone, Begonia.
I will say I've just not seen one performance from this list.
What is
Kate
it?
Hudson.
That's the Kate Hudson one.
I saw it. It was good. Wasn't
Do you know that's the director of ATL?
really
How is
Song Sung Blue.
yeah.
It was good. It was fun. I'm not great. Kate Hudson is really good in it, but it's like it was a fun movie. I enjoyed it. I didn't feel bad about it.
With
but
Hugh
it's not
Jackman's fuck ass haircut.
No, his amazing haircut. You watch his hair is perfectly coiffed and fluffed. It is beautiful. But no, my pick is Emma Stone, Begonia. That movie's fucking weird. She's great in it. Also, spoiler for that end of that movie, she's a fucking alien. That movie's good.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Good job.
It goes
Good
places.
job, man. You ruined it for everyone.
Yeah. Dylan, look at me. It goes places.
Begonia is awesome. I've seen the original and this one.
Wait,
so-
no. I'm sorry. You're talking about Emma Stone, right?
Yeah, Begonia.
Why did I think you were still talking about Kate Hudson?
Oh,
She's an alien at the end of the
at
fucking.
the end of
at
Song
the end
Sung
of Neil
Blue,
Diamond.
Kate Hudson
Look-alike
is an alien.
movie.
That's
Yes.
why I was like, what the fuck?
See, she's a blue alien. That's the thing.
I was still thinking about the movie, and then like,
Well, at the end of the movie, there's a whole thing where she's like, you know what? I think I have something that'll really change us because I'm blue, ba-do-dee-da. And then they turn into like blue because it's Song Sung Blue. And then
It turns out the accident, she gets dementia or whatever. She loses her memory, and she's trying to remember that she's actually an alien.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, but when you said that, you said Song Sung Blue, you said Hugh Jackman, hair fluffed, and then I was like, ooh.
she's an alien.
No. My brain was like, ooh, favorite Hugh Jackman performance. Ooh, really loved him in fuck's that movie?
The Prisoners.
Prisoners, yes.
Well, Prisoners, yeah.
And then I started doing like the fucking like line.
The tear raining of like, where does where's
No,
And
Extra
guess what?
One
Prison-
line? Where's
Prisoners doesn't
Logan?
have a fuck ass haircut. I'll tell you that right
just
now.
not.
him yelling at Jake Gyllenhaal. Day six, and then I was like, I voicemail Brandon these in the middle of the night sometimes, and then I came back and I was like,
Aliens.
aliens. I was like, hey, what the fuck?
Dylan checked out like a fucking goldfish right there. Holy fuck. But yeah, Emma Stone, Begonia. The movie goes fucking weird places, and she's great in it. I know she already has an Oscar, but out of everyone nominated, I'm like, no, it's a banger. But granted, I haven't seen Hamnet, and I know that one everyone's like kind of leading behind, so I don't know about that one. But yeah.
One of my favorite movies of the year was If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. So I'd have to go with Rose Byrne. I thought her performance was like, it's such with frenetic energy, and it gets you, like, her nervousness makes you nervous. I thought it was just a fantastic performance. I loved that movie. I'm glad that she's nominated. I don't think she's gonna win, but that is my favorite of the leading actress ones, which Chase Infinity should have been nominated.
I got Jessie Buckley, Hamden, and
From The Bride.
Oh, The Bride.
Bitch, I just said Hamden. Why would you fucking right after I say Hamden from The Bride?
Well, that's where she's from,
But nah, Jessie Buckley's performance in Hamnet just fucking takes you somewhere. She's incredible. You can't stop like looking into her eyes. You can't stop feeling her pain. She loses her son, and there's just so many emotions when you get to like towards the end and the play is going on. Just like, it doesn't matter.
You're getting choked up right now.
It doesn't matter.
They spelled the title wrong. I'm already pissed.
It doesn't matter what the fuck is going on like around her, or what's like happening on the stage. Like, yeah, like what's happening on the stage like matters, but you see her process, like her pain and what's happening. Like I just her performance, I saw it and I was like, done.
I know she's like basically everyone's pick for the year, and I'm going to watch Hamnet tonight because I know it just came to like streaming or whatever.
Yeah, it's on the cock.
Yeah, that's also where I saw Begonia, right on it. Yeah, Alex, it's just right there, right on the end of the cock. You didn't see it? Yeah.
I mean, I saw the movie. I didn't see the end of the cock.
What? No,
I've never even seen the cock. Sorry.
Bro, it's Peacock.
I know. I'm just.
Man doesn't have Peacock. How's he watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills without Peacock?
I'm not. I'm not. Sorry.
Also, if you guys want some real Kino shit, Vanderpump Rules. You got to watch 10 seasons. It's beautiful. It is the greatest reality TV ever put to cinema. It's great.
Oh, you tried to sell me on this.
Yes. I just got last night. All right. I'm binging season 10. I get to the Scandival episode, and I am locked in to the 3.5 hour like 3-part reunion. I stayed up till 4 in the fucking morning binging the last the reunion episodes of season 10 of Vanderpump Rules, and it was worth every second. I am exhausted right now. Worth it.
I think we should move on.
What's the time?
2:50.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah.
Okay.
My pick, Emma Stone, really good.
All right. For the moment, the main event of the evening.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Best.
I probably should cut that out. I think Michael Buffer will sue us.
Yes, he will.
He will.
Best Picture. Nominees: Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Train Dream, Sinner, Sentimental Value. Fellas, what is your pick?
I will say this just really quick. I'm really happy F1 got nominated. That movie slaps.
It's not. I know it's not your pick though.
No, I'm just saying. I'm glad it got nominated.
Okay.
Dean, go ahead. You look like you're about to burst.
Okay, so the movie I've seen the most times this year is Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. I want to live in that movie. It's really pretty. I love the aesthetic. Del Toro is great. Yeah, I know. She has the gun right off camera, making me say this. Please don't hurt me. But
is this her pick?
Oh yeah. Basically, I'm doing that. Frankenstein, she thinks is like the best movie of the year. She watched it. She cried at the end. She thought it was beautiful. She has basically been having that movie on fucking repeat. She's watched it probably 15, 20 times since it's gotten released.
It was 8 times the other day.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, yeah. It was 8. It was 8 times, and I think 3 in theaters.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. But she's still watching it. I think she's watching it now. But yeah. So Frankenstein, that's honorable mention because I really enjoyed the experience and all that stuff. But what I think is the best movie, it's like it's been this whole day. It's a coin flip between Sinners and One Battle After Another. I was coming into this and I was gonna say One Battle After Another as like the craft, the build. It's so good, but I'm also like I think Sinners is the movie of the year. I think it's the movie that kind of like got everyone to show up and care about movies for the year, And it's like I think it might end up being Sinners wins Best Picture. I mean, I think PTA wins Best Director. I think Sinners wins Best Picture. I think it might be that split. I changed my mind halfway through this fucking recording, by the way. Not mad if One Battle After Another wins. It is probably the better crafted movie, but the Oscars as zeitgeist picks of what Hollywood thinks is important, of what made Hollywood notable for the year, of what kind of got people off their asses to go to the theater and care about movie theaters, I think it's probably Sinners. That's my pick.
Alex?
So not only is it practically the greatest movie ever made, but it's by far the best movie of this year. And I really think it speaks a lot about the year that we're living in.
F1.
At the same time, F1 is great. But with everything that's going on, like right now, just politically, like with our country, I think One Battle After Another really, really taps into that. And the fact that this movie's been like in the making for 20 years kind of just makes it like, how did he even fucking do that? And I feel like Sinners is a very important movie. I'm not going to say it's not. But I think One Battle After Another is, if not just as important, I think it's more important. But
as a snapshot of the now.
But snapshot of the now. But no one except for the people who love films went to go see it. You know what I mean? Sinners was like, it's important, and everyone went to go see it. One Battle After Another is the important movie that not everyone went to go see.
And I think that's my argument, is that they're both amazing movies. They're the 2 best movies of the year. If I could tie them, I would. But
No.
Sinners got people to show up. And that's something that's important to me and important to Hollywood and important to cinema, because I love the theater-going experience. And without movies that are smart and strong and well-made and crafted and brings audiences into the theaters, that's something people got to remember. You need to bring audiences into theaters if you want cinema to continue. The theater experience is cinema.
I know people who they like movies, but they're not like
theater people.
Like they're not like us. They're not the people that watch movies because that is their life or they breathe movies. But I've shown people One Battle After Another, and by the end of it, they're just like, that was probably one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. Like, I feel like that just shows how powerful that movie is. And it does a lot for certain groups of people. Like, I've taken a whole bunch of friends to go see that movie, and they'd say that the Benicio del Toro stuff, like, it connects with me. It connects with what's happening right now, but it connects with who I am, how I grew up, and it connects with me too. Like, that, I think this is the first time I've seen a movie where I see the characters on screen and I feel like this movie was made for me. You know what I mean? And the fact that it's my favorite fucking director doing it just makes it even more of a, like, I wouldn't think Paul Thomas Anderson would make the fucking, Latino Harriet Tubman movie, like he said, like he says in the movie, but like it makes me proud to be of a certain heritage, and that my favorite director did that, who is a white man, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
His last name is Anderson.
His last name is Anderson, and his first two names are Paul and Thomas. It's not Paul Tomas. It's Paul Thomas.
This basically, one battle after another, hit the perfect 4-quadrant square to hit you dead in the soul.
Yeah.
And there's nothing gonna wave you on that one.
Yeah, no, like it speaks to me with what's happening now, and it speaks to me of what it was like growing up as a certain culture.
Yeah, that's kind of why I like Sinners. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying Sinners is bad, because I 100% believe Sinners is good for the same exact reasons.
Yeah.
I just think One Battle After Another is the better movie.
Oh, yeah. But Dylan, thoughts?
Sinners.
Hamnet, right?
Sinners.
Okay, not F1.
Sinners.
F1 fucking rips.
Although I will say that Damson Idris is the future. I won't say anything else, but Damson Idris, the future. Yeah, Damson Idris. For those of you who've watched Snowfall, you know. Just like when I watched Skins and saw Jack O'Connell, I knew. So
You locked in.
yeah, but anyway,
Skins changed cinema.
literally, Nicholas Hoult.
Isn't
Nick
like
Hoult,
half of the leading
Dev
actors
Patel.
to this day are all from fucking Skins?
a fucking good batch of them? I think
Jack O'Connell.
Jack O'Connell,
And what's the other one? There's it's a big one.
Dave Patel.
Jack O'Connell.
Her name's Kea. I can't pronounce her last name.
It says Smith. Is that hard for you to pronounce?
It's not Smith. It's a little longer than that. Trust me. Kea, Jack. Dave Patel. Nicholas Hoult. Daniel Kaluuya.
Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah,
That's
that's the one.
But that's not even it. There's at least like 2 others. Like, bro, like when you watch
Every notable British actor of the last 10 years all came from Skins.
just like, and you're watching it and you're like Dave Patel doesn't have like no, I'm sorry.
It's Dev.
No, I'm sorry. Daniel Kaluuya doesn't have a big part in Skins, but
He started there. That's where it begins.
yeah. I think there's another character that comes later on that's similar. His name's Thomas.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
No, but I think Thomas had one of the more like heartfelt, impactful roles that I think Daniel Kaluuya, had done that part, would have worked. But fuck it, we love Daniel Kaluuya regardless. But like, yeah.
Nope.
Moving back to Best Picture, I think it's gonna be Sinners. I think Sinners is the definition. When you look up what an instant classic is, it's pretty much like Sinners. I think Sinners is the poster child for what an instant classic is, because it's a wave. You said it, right? It's that movie that it's the important movie that got everybody to see it, and that's extremely difficult to do today. We're mixing genres. Like, this was a fucking like salad of things.
Do you want me to do the cocaine thing and list off all of its things? It's a horror movie, action movie, gangster movie, musical, like it.
And it makes it fucking work. And you watch it effortlessly, and you don't go, why is this here? You just fucking go through it, and you're like, damn.
Kind of fucks.
Yeah, you're just like, damn. Every performance you feel for every character, like, it's just, I just think it's that movie. Now, if PTA does beat Coogler for Best Director,
You're going to be mad, but you'll understand.
I will only understand as long as Sinners wins Best Picture. I need Sinners to win Best Picture or Best Director.
This man does not want me to stick around. He's preying on my downfall right now.
He's like looking it over, be like, oh, soon you will fall, and I'm gonna get that bucket hat. It'll happen.
The bucket hat. But yeah, it needs to be one or the other. Like, and or like if it wins both, cool. But if Coogler doesn't take up Best Director, this damn sure better win Best Picture, because like, if I look
the movie of the year.
It's so good, so impactful, you know.
I also want to just throw it out there, you know, impactful, all that impactful themes, meaning it's also a fucking vampire action movie. It's Dusk Till Dawn, guys.
It doesn't have Selma Hayek though.
It doesn't have Selma Hayek, but like, okay, it's fine. But it's also like, it's just a good fucking like action movie. It's just good. It's fun.
Heist film. The heist film that might win Marty Supreme. Now,
okay,
now
let's calm the fuck down.
No.
I love Marty Supreme.
No. I'm not. I actually don't think Marty Supreme will win. However, this is probably like the one true heist that I see happening. It's like if you watch wrestling, Seth Rollins. This is shades of like, because we're looking at one battle after another versus sinners. This is what we're looking at. It's Roman and Brock, and then out of nowhere,
somebody cashes in Money in the Bank.
Fucking no. Marty Supreme specifically cashes in Money in the Bank, runs down and fucking boots one of them on the head, and then gets the 1, 2, 3, walks out Best Picture. So that's where I'm at right now.
It's like
that's how I see it happening.
I'm not even lying.
Marty's lubing him up and just squeezes in.
I'm not even lying. Okay, this is a real question though. This is a real one, right? Because I explained a little bit like how the voting thing works. Because sometimes that's how you get weird fucking winners. Is it's between two groups or two movies, and everyone starts voting, and the voter base is split between those two movies. So instead, there's like 500 or whatever, and it's like, oh well, 200 came here and 200 came here because of the best ones, and then this one movie that was like. The third one was 201 because these two movies kept fighting each other out and splitting the voter base because they're aimed at the same like group. That the third movie where it's just like, well, everyone who was all the A24 stands just voted for fucking Marty Supreme. Is there enough A24 stands in the Academy that'll just vote Marty Supreme and it'll win by like 2 votes?
I loved Marty Supreme.
They'll find it.
That's my second favorite movie of the year.
They'll find it. But yeah, that's what I see. Like, I see that moment happening so clear. So like, I won't be surprised if that happens. I've already been through that mania, so I know what it feels like. But
no mania will ever shock me as much as Brock Undertaker. It'll never happen again. It'll never happen again.
Oh yeah, no, I was happy.
Fuck you.
Oh, because, like, if somebody's going to break it, it might as well be, like, one of the scariest humans on the planet.
Taker
that isn't John Jones.
Taker should have retired.
Or Francis Ngannou.
You just imagine Brad Pitt just runs him over with a fucking F1 card, takes it.
You know, there's a random story about a young Brad Pitt getting with one of Mike Tyson's, I think
it was like his ex-wife, or they were separated, but they weren't divorced yet, or
yeah,
girlfriend?
I think it might have been Robin Givens, or it might, and this is when he wasn't famous. It was like he was a valet, I think. Yeah,
and she was like, "Oh, you're cute," and then they went back to his house, and he's like, "Man, you live in a fucking manor," and she's like, "Oh yeah, my ex-husband, lives here or whatever, but he's on that side of the building." Oh, who's your ex-husband? And then Mike Tyson walks out in fucking like basketball shorts. And it's just shredded Iron Mike Tyson. I'm not lying.
I just imagine white chicks. Who's that? Oh, that's my football trainer. Remember that part?
Yeah.
I like to leave a picture of my trainer on the wall because that's what I want to look like someday.
It's all like fucking seductive.
Okay. That's the most terrifying thing that could have happened, right? You're just like, oh, I'm going to go, like, bang this lady at this fucking manor, and then her ex-husband is Mike Tyson, just, like, walks outside Mad Dog. You just leave, right?
There's only one person that would have been made it scarier, and that is O.J. Simpson.
Okay, not wrong.
Do you survive the night?
Yeah, because O.J.'s a nice guy. Was. He's dead now.
Never confess. Never confess.
Naked Gun.
I didn't do it, but if I did...
Also, okay, The Naked Gun remake should have been nominated for Best Picture. That movie's great.
Naked Gun should have been nominated, and I know this is going to be fucking crazy, and everyone's going to be like, what the fuck is Alex talking about? If this movie was going to be nominated for one thing, it should have been production design, and that is the fucking Minecraft movie. The Minecraft movie, besides it fucking slapping, that movie's awesome. I watched the special features on that production design. How the fuck was that not nominated? Like, there was a lot more in that movie than green screen. I'm telling you that right now.
What else is on?
I just know that the Minecraft movie is not there.
Oh, well, actually,
One Battle After Another is there, and Sinners is there.
Well, we're about to start staking our flags in some other categories, but our Best Picture picks, right?
Yes. Sinners for me.
One Battle After Another.
Dean.
Sinners for me. I think it's the movie of the year.
By the time we're done recording, Dean's going to change.
I fucking might.
But that's good though, because at least like
It makes it interesting.
yeah, there's you look at the board, and I think that's why we're talking about it, because we have this list, and we can't help but to see how they match up and which one we think is going to win. So
it's not like previous years where it's like, oh, Oppenheimer's nominated. It's like, yeah, okay, so Nolan's due, right? He's winning. We're good, right?
But like, what else really was there?
Barbie was the other one, and what else is? Oh, Killers of the Flower Moon was the other one that year. But it's also like, it was gonna be Oppenheimer, right?
Damn.
Like, we all kind of. Was I the only one who went into that Oscar season being like, I think Nolan already like won it when he announced he was a movie getting released this year. I think it was a thing. It was like he was due.
Is that what we're feeling about Oppenheimer? I mean, the Odyssey.
No, I think why Oppenheimer gets it is because it's Christopher Nolan who makes probably some of the most critically and commercially successful movies. And this was the one time he wasn't doing something that was high concept sci-fi or something like that.
It creeps in there.
Yeah. So like this was the one, like he's making a real movie. You know what I mean? Like this he's making a real movie.
He's making a biopic.
He's not making a genre pick. He's making a biopic.
And it's like, I love Marty. Killers of the Flower Moon was a straight banger. But it's 4.5 hours long, and I know the Academy. Nobody voting in the Academy finished that movie.
Yeah, it does slow down a little bit, but then it picks back up. But you know who did some rewrites on that movie? Our fucking boy, Paul Thomas Anderson, baby.
Yes.
And at some point you could tell, God damn it, that guy.
And then Barbie was also the movie of the year. Yeah. Yes, Ric Flair. And then Barbie was also the movie of the year that point, but it was also like, if we're talking like the Oscars having genre bias, the genre bias was not going to give it to Barbie. That was just...
Oppenheimer was the better movie, though.
Yeah, so I was like, that's how I felt. But this year, there's like 4 or 5 picks where I'm like, all these are like pretty tight. It's pretty aggressive. Sinners is like, to me, the movie of the year, but it's also like, One Battle After Another is one of the most well-crafted films of the last decade. And then you have Marty Supreme, who's basically... Turner is on this aggressive Oscar campaign who wants his fucking Oscar so bad.
I won't be mad if he gets it.
I think he'll win an Academy Award eventually if he doesn't get it for this one.
He's gonna win it for what I have planned for him.
Mm-hmm. You tell him, Alex.
Glory to Electric Boogaloo.
Oh God.
Okay, first of all, if Paul Thomas Anderson doesn't win, that movie's my Timothée Chalamet movie's never happening. So you fucking better hope he wins, so I can make my Timothée Chalamet movie.
I don't think this can post. God damn it.
But yeah, so that was the Best Picture.
All right, guys. Are there any other categories that you feel like we didn't get a chance to like really talk about that you guys want to bring up?
I have one. It's Best Original Screenplay. I think Sinners is like staking my flag. I think Sinners wins it.
I think Sinners wins that. One Battle wins Adapted.
I would agree with that.
Let me see.
I think production design. I think Frankenstein wins it.
It should be the Minecraft movie, though.
But it's not.
I know, but have you seen the Minecraft movie?
No.
It's really good. I did not expect that movie to be that good. Also, shout out to Jack Black. I saw you at the Vista Theater the last night they were showing One Battle After Another on VistaVision, and I wanted to say hi to you, but I respected your privacy. I do love you, though, Jack Black. You made one of my favorite movies of all time, 2 of my favorite movies of all time.
He loves
Nacho Libre.
And Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. 2006 was a banger year for you, buddy. And you had King Kong at the tail end of the year before.
God, Peter.
Ooh, and then you had Be Kind Rewind in 2007.
Oh my God. Okay, Be Kind Rewind is one of those movies that I wish we could get more movies like Be Kind Rewind where it's just sincere love of film. And I don't know. Like there's something about movies now where I just miss sincerity.
I'm going to tell you this right now. You need to watch Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
How is that?
Fantastic. Fantastic. If you love movies, that movie's fantastic. If you want to get that feeling of the love of movies while you're watching a movie, you watch that.
But Dylan, any place you want to stick your flag?
No. Yeah. No. I appreciate every category. I appreciate everyone who's been nominated. I don't think that there was anything this year.
There was no dumb fuckery this year.
Well, there probably was dumb fuckery.
But I mean, like, from like what you see from the nominations in the category. Oh,
I'm a little surprised Highest to Lowest didn't get nominated for anything. You know,
I don't know why The Secret Agent was nominated.
should have been Highest to Lowest.
I did not like that movie at all.
What didn't you like about it?
All of it felt pointless. It felt like it was going nowhere. And then in the last 30 minutes, there's like 10 minutes. You're like, oh, here we go. And then that ends, and then there's another 20 minutes, and you're just like, what the fuck is happening here?
Is it just a movie that feels like it's spinning its wheels with, look at these plots and things, and then doesn't go anywhere?
No, because it doesn't seem like there's any plots or wheels spinning.
Oh. Just like a hangout movie with no drive.
Like, it starts out, I'm like, okay, this is like a slow opening, but, you know, we'll get there. I don't even know why the fuck it's called The Secret Agent.
I do want to express excitement for Scary Movie 6.
Hell yeah.
We've been waiting.
Hell yeah.
My first big laugh of the trailer. Take a guess.
Why only half gay?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're easy.
I watched it at home and I stood up and cheered when I saw that happen.
Dylan, you already said, you know, if Marlon Wayans is doing it, is in something, you're already there.
I am a
He
little
already owns
worried.
your ticket.
I'm a little
Already
worried because
there.
Keenan Ivory isn't directing, but he did write it with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Who's
the guy that did Haunted House and all those movies?
Okay.
So like it's someone
Who's adapted comedy director.
he's done movies like that before.
Well, I hope it works out. I'm a little nervous, but I think it'll deliver at least from as long as there's a good amount of Ray in it, you know.
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah.
You need Ray.
You know, I thought about this. I was talking to my cousin. I was like, you know, I didn't really like register this, but Ray's the funniest part of like Scary Movie 1 and 2.
100%. When he's got the dress on in part 2.
When's he got the dress on?
Remember when I can't remember their names. All of a sudden, when Anna Faris is on top of Tim Curry, and she's like, I think someone's suspecting something. She's like, who? And then he leans in, and it's Ray. He's like, your wife.
Oh.
And he pushes him off, and then he's like, what the heck? She's like, oh, I found this dress in my room, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I just bought this dress the other day at the store. I thought it looked good. He's just wearing. I came down to get a banana.
The first the first 2 Scary Movies are actually like legitimately good, funny comedies.
I like I like the first 4. I've never seen the 5th one.
Oh, actually, wait. Scary Movie 3. That's the one that
The Ring.
parodies The Ring.
Yeah.
That is like that's peak. That's the peak of the franchise for me.
No, it's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
It's great, but 2's my favorite.
Dylan,
Two's the peak.
send flowers
the
to
one.
the bitches and hoes.
Can you shut the fuck up and let me sing?
It's so good.
In fucking Scary Movie, I think 3 or 4 is the one. No, it's 4. 4's the one where they parody Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
And he
Just trying to grab some nuts.
I'm just trying to grab some nuts.
No, 4 is really good.
When I watched Brokeback Mountain, I actually thought about that.
When me and Dylan talked about Brokeback Mountain in a totally platonic way, it was a good movie.
Hey, when is your guys' trip coming up? The Brokeback Mountain trip?
Oh yeah, we're gonna go fishing, and we'll get some new fishing gear, bring it back. Tags will still be on it, so we can return it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, make sure that they're in. We're gonna keep the poles in pretty good condition.
Yeah, keep them nice. Don't want to get them too wet. They'll be oiled up, so they stay nice and clean while we're out there.
Jesus Christ!
I'm hoping
You
Scary
gotta
Movie
you have to oil your rod, or it's gonna get scuffed up.
I hope Scary Movie 6 gets Regina Hall her nomination she should have had for One Battle After Another.
Well, gentlemen, I think that's it for this one. Closing remarks.
I think the Oscars still have a place in film culture. I think the Oscars still have some cultural importance. Even if you might think the Oscars are lame and shitty, they are the snapshot of Hollywood filmmaking for every year they come out. So be excited for this one. There's actually good movies nominated. You might actually care.
Paul Thomas Anderson is the only reason to keep going.